Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're all watching this one. This is my Carlisle United vs Grimsby Town match preview and Mike Williamson's home debut. Of course, Mike Williamson has got off to the perfect start as Carlisle United new head coach after that 2-0 win at Swindon at the weekend, which was a professional away performance. We play host to a Grimsby side who are very inconsistent, aren't they, Grimsby, I would say. I think Grimsby are a very inconsistent side. They got a good coach in David Artell, who I would definitely would have took at Carlisle, definitely. Especially on his past resume as well. I don't know what it is. I think David Artell's probably doing the best he can at Grimsby, with all due respect, with respect to Grimsby. I do think David Artell would do better at a bigger and better job, in my opinion. But yeah, Grimsby just seem to be that inconsistent team, don't they? But yes, have to see how Grimsby have started this season. They started off with a 1-0 defeat away at Fleetwood. They then knocked out Bradford in the EFL Cup on penalties. Then they beat Cheltenham 3-2. But then they lost 4-1 away at Notts County. Then they lost 5-1 at home to Sheffield Wednesday in the second round of the EFL Cup. But then they beat Bradford 2-1. Then they lost 2-1 to Chesterfield. Then they lost 2-1 to Barrow. And then they won 1-0 against Bromley. So they are very inconsistent, Grimsby, aren't they? They are very inconsistent, and will be an interesting game because I don't think it'll be easy for us at all. I don't think it'll be easy for us, but at the same time, I do think it is winnable for Carlisle. It's a winnable game. But here is what Grimsby did in the transfer window. They signed Jordan White, Cameron McJanet, Matthew Carson, Terrell Warren, George McCracken, Lewis Taft, and Jason Donaldson. In terms of the departures, Alisson went to North City, and Toby Moretti went to Crawley Town. In terms of the loanees that came into Grimsby, Utah Barrington from Brighton, John Davis from Wrexham, Jaden Utah from Newton Town, and Justin Obiutu from Coventry City. In terms of the departures, the departures who have left on the free transfer: Harry Kipton to Doncaster Rovers, Anthony Kennan to Newport County, Jeremy Cromwell today said, Albert Elsa to a team in Thailand by the looks of things. Dan Hurahan to Crawley Town, Edwin Essie to Deansborough Trinity, Niall Mayer to ETE, Alan Pathway to Deansborough Trinity, Otis Khan to Oldham Fetty, Danny Almos to Kent Owen, and Arthur Tanola and Harvey Thompson still without a job. This is how Grimsby lined up in the last game then, which was that 1-0 victory over Bromley. Eastwood in goal, Tyrone Warren, Rogers, McKenna, and Hume as the back four, George McCracken, Volson, Queen will be suspended for the game. So Burnham, Traore, and Danny Walls up front. This was the substitute bench: Lewis Tass, Barrington, Tarame, Jordan White, Ernie, Gardner, and Wilson. They were all on the bench. In terms of how I think Carlisle should line up, unchanged team for me. I think Carlisle should name an unchanged team. Ben Barkey and Sam Neville, probably their best shirts in their best games in the Carlisle shirt for probably quite a long while. Very good defensively. Ted shape as well. John Mayers is on eggshells for me. I still think John Mayers was quite poor in the game than Swindon in terms of using possession. But I'm going to go for the same team that started against Swindon. No need to change it for me. No need to change it. And yes, Callum Dye and Ethan Robertson are back. And even if Alan Hayden and Joel Thomas are back for Carlisle, Alan Hayden and Joel Thomas are injury prone. They're injury prone, so don't be shocked to see Barkey and Sandy Vale probably start ahead of them now. But yeah, that'll be the lineup I'll go for. But in terms of my prediction then, it's a hard game to call. It's Mike Williamson's first home game. The fans will get behind the players as well. And behind the team. I wonder if Mike Williamson might set up differently and go for it in this game, or set up the same way. It'll be interesting to see. But I think the U-Minds impact will continue at Carlisle. So I'm asking them go for a 2-0 win. I'm going for a 2-0 win for Carlisle against Grimsby. And yes, they're on to my predictions for this weekend in League 2. Starting off then with Tranmere, then Salford done for 1-1. Howden vs Bradford, I think that will end 1-1. Walsall against Colchester, I think that will end 1-1. Wimbledon to beat Accrington Stanley 2-0. From the MK Dons, done for 2 predictions. I've done for 1-1 if MK Dons still haven't got their U-Manager. But if MK Dons do have the U-Manager, I think it'll be a U-Manager impact. And I'm going to go for 2-0 MK Dons. I've done for 2-0 to Carlisle. I think the Mike Williamson impact will continue. I've done for Cheltenham 1, Fleetwood 1, Doncaster 1, Chesterfield 1. Done for Cheltenham to Ed South Barrow in a 1-0 win. I've done for Notts County to get a 3-0 victory at Morecambe. I've done for Crewe to get a 2-0 win at Newport. Demetrio and Omar Bodle, ex-Newport players who come back to haunt Newport. I've done for Port Vale 3, Swindon 1. So they are my predictions, YouTube predictions for this weekend, and that is my Carlisle United vs Grimsby match preview. Feel free to leave your thoughts down below on the Carlisle vs Grimsby game down below in the comments, and feel free to see your predictions down below in the comments as well. Will the Mike Williamson U-Manager impact continue at Carlisle United? Let me know down below in the comments. Take care, stay safe, see you later, and come on Carlisle.